Sorry, we miscounted. Apologies. All right, good morning. Students and honored guests, on behalf of the Ad Astra chapter of National Honor Society, I welcome you to our spring induction ceremony for the students in the class of 2026. We are happy to be here, both in person and on the live stream for this important occasion. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Thank you. Ironic that we miscounted the chairs, isn't it? Sorry. That's how things go. But from now on, it's going to be perfect. Okay? So please be seated. I already said that. Our President, Sohail Bhagat, will begin our ceremony.
Our program today is dedicated to a simple yet impressive ceremony recognizing the newly selected members of National Honor Society. Established in 1921, it's the nation's premier organization for honoring outstanding high school students. More than simply an honor roll, the National Honor Society serves to applaud those students who demonstrate excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Membership not only recognizes students for their accomplishments, but also challenges them to develop further through active involvement in school activities and community service. Here at Fairmont Senior High School, we are proud to represent the ideals of this organization. Our charter is named Ad Astra, Latin for To the Stars. Our Vice President, Kristen Wills, will discuss our most important symbol, the candle of knowledge.
As students and scholars, we are presented daily the opportunity to further develop the extent of our intellect, to develop deeper into the boundless realm of knowledge. It is how a person utilizes such opportunity that distinguishes them as a member of National Honor Society. One of our guiding principles in this encapsulated in the slide. If you have knowledge, let others light their candles. These words, written by American transcendentalist Margaret Fuller, embody the premise of this organization, that knowledge is a beacon of truth meant to be shared with others. Our emblem is the flaming torch. Unlit, it has the power neither to enlighten nor to guide. A torch is completely ineffective until it is kindled with a vibrant flame. Before me, already lit, is the white candle of knowledge. Its flame will be used to light 4 surrounding candles, representing the 4 cardinal principles of National Honor Society. Through the acquisition of knowledge, one becomes capable of building an appreciation for character, passion for service, an enthusiasm for leadership, and an ardor for scholarship. Our members will now further examine these qualities for the candidates. The first character will be explained by Jenny Yang, our secretary.
Character is a force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others, lending individuality to its possessor. Character is that which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is a force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. We must remember that character is achieved, not received. Good character is a product of constant action, of daily striving to make the right judgments and decisions. A problem of character is often one of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. We must show the same integrity when alone as when in the public eye. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, and honesty, fairness, and compassion, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. I light the candle of character. Chapter historian Anna Gribbon will now discuss service.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routines of a day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation and without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. The greatest aspect of what we accomplish in the National Honor Society is the appreciation we receive. We do not obtain public accolades, nor do we expect them. We are content with the knowledge that what we are doing is making a difference in the lives of others. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Indeed, make tomorrow a little bit brighter. I light the candle service. Leadership will be presented by member and student body president Caroline Hamilton.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. By taking initiative in class and school activities, a real leader strives to help a group achieve a common goal while building others up. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. A leader has the foresight to recognize the skills and talents in the people around them. A leader has a desire to assist others in being their best. Wise leadership is the defining characteristic in every situation, no matter what power and resources are available. Leadership is always needed. Therefore, to lead is an important expectation for each of our members. I light the candle of leadership. Our president, Sohail Bhagat, will now discuss scholarship.
Scholarship means to have a commitment to learning. The scholarly student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and lights the candle which illuminates the future. Members have the responsibility to continuously expand their world through opportunities and efforts inherited in scholarship. Our goal is to continue to learn even after we have graduated from high school and our post-high school programs, because education ends only with the end of life. I light the candle of scholarship. Now I would like to introduce Tristan to introduce our inductee.
Before we introduce the class of 2026 inductees, I want to take a moment to recognize graduating seniors who became members in our fall induction. Please rise and say your name. Maya Vesidich, Chloe Etheridge, Anna Fritzman, Jaylee Jorns, Maximilian McGinnis Mallett, Cole Wendelin, and Bertie White. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, I am pleased to announce our Spring 2025 inductees to the Ad Astra chapter of the National Honor Society. When your name is read, please rise. Come up to the stage on the steps by the window. Stop our sign register, pick up the candle, and light it from the candle notch. Then proceed to your chair, filling in from the front or from the back corners. Remain standing with your lit candle. Ashton Alden. Zola Baker. Charlie Pierce. Connor Boyers. Julius Butler. Alexander Carr. Morgan Carter. Vincent Chen. Tilly Sinnell. Beatrice Clevenger. Dreama Kocher. Charles Eli Craig. Allie Curtis. Liam Dixon. Elias Fisher. Caitlin Fletcher. Reagan Fox. Cormac Green. Tori Grubb. Tucker Hayers. Sarah Yacob. Landon Jones. Shayla King. September Larch. Maggie Maxwell. Squall Marishok White. Jackson Mullinax. Zoe Olson. Layla Parker. Brayden Paul. Jameson Posey. Elena Price. Colton Rennick. Kendall Skinner. Luke Stark. Sophie Starr. Ava Starson. Daniel Sutak. Frederick Abe Thompson. Amy Wells. Barkley White. Michelle Zapp. Our secretary, Jenny Yang, will now administer the oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Congratulations and welcome to the National Honor Society. You may now extinguish your candles and be seated.
I will now be introducing our guest speaker. We are honored today to have Mrs. Mary Jo Roman as our guest speaker. Mrs. Roman has been a fixture of Fairmont Senior High School for many years. Mary Jo Roman grew up in Clarksburg, West Virginia, and graduated from Victory High School, where she was active in student council, chorus, the yearbook staff, and National Honor Society. Mrs. Roman earned a language arts degree in education from West Virginia University. While in Morgantown, she participated in the resident hall council and later became a resident assistant. She attended graduate school at WVU and earned a master's degree in guidance and counseling. During her graduate studies, she was assistant head resident of Women's Hall, now known as Stonehall Hall. After graduating from WVU, Mrs. Roman was hired as a school counselor at Fairmont Senior High School, where she served, meeting with students, checking progress and transcripts, making thousands of phone calls, writing hundreds of recommendation letters, working on master schedules, presiding over graduations, and doing millions of other tasks to serve students and teachers. Then she retired. However, even after she retired, FSHS would not let Mrs. Roman go. Almost before the ink was dry on her retirement papers, we asked her to consider subbing. She says, "I found my second career substituting in various classrooms where I met many students whose parents had been one of my adoptees. In addition to substitute teaching, Mrs. Roman continues to serve as the AP program coordinator here at Fairmont Senior. Mrs. Roman and her husband have 2 children, both Fairmont Senior graduates, and 2 grandchildren who live in New York. She enjoys visiting them along with the many sights and sounds of the city, including shopping and a Broadway show. She enjoys walking, working out at the gym, knitting, and reading. Most of all, she enjoys following Polar Bear sports, ESPN College Game Day, and the NFL Sunday Countdown. She is an active member of St. Peter the Fisherman Parish in Fairmont. Please give a warm Polar Bear welcome to Mrs. Mary Jo Griffin.
Thank you, Caroline. Good morning, Mr. Green, administrative staff, teachers, National Honor Society inductees, and student body. We just heard a description of 4 requirements for National Honor Society. However, in my opinion, leadership embodies them all. Leadership builds character, encourages service, and supports scholarship. When I ask some students about leadership, they often refer to a person in charge. So, like all of you, I decided to Google the meaning of leadership. Leadership isn't about titles or position. It's about influence, inspiring others to achieve a common goal, and fostering a positive environment. It's about empowering people and leading by example, not just directing them. One famous example that comes to my mind is Dr. Martin Luther King, who was a student just like all of you. He had a dream and fostered that dream in his famous peaceful march on the Mall in Washington, D.C. People from all walks of life were inspired by his vision and came to support him. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech will live on in the history books forever. Eventually, the march propelled Congress to pass the Civil Rights Act of 1965. When I'm in the building, I often hear about student projects like collecting books for children, the Blessing Box to help those in need, Bears for WVU Children's Hospital, and many others. One that stands out and was started several years ago was an idea from the Interact Club, dress an FSHS angel during Christmas to help those who might not have a Christmas. Students have been very involved in this project and enjoyed the shopping spree. Another example is the Buddy program for Special Olympics. One more example of our students supporting and helping others. All of these ideas and more inspired and empowered students to contribute to the cause. That is leadership. Granted, we always know the name of the point guard on a basketball team, the quarterback of the football team, the goalie on the lacrosse or soccer teams, the drum major, the lord and lady, and the main character in a play. However, without those dedicated other team members, some of whom do not get to play or perform a lead role very often, there would not be a successful season or performance. They spend as much time preparing for a game or event, just like the starters and main characters. When they get a chance to come off the bench, they have to be prepared. That is leadership. One of our former English teachers, Bob, played basketball for the famous Fairmont State coach, Jojo Renton, David's father. He sat on the bench most of the time. However, he often told me that he got to go with the team to Kansas City to the NAI championships, and that was his reward. He was present, always cheering on the rest of the team. Mary Lou Retton, who attended Fairmont Senior when she was a freshman, had to step up when a gymnastics team member was hurt. Her performance during the World Cup earned her a spot on the USA 1984 Gymnastics Olympics team. The rest is history. Jeff Hostetler was the WVU quarterback in the 80s. He later played for the New York Giants. When quarterback Phil Simms was injured, he stepped up and took the team all the way to the Super Bowl and won. As you well know, like Mr. Cole, Mrs. Roberts, and Mr. Semino, I've been affiliated with Fairmont Senior for many years. In fact, I'm old enough to be Mr. Green's mother, along with many other faculty members. So I decided to take a trip down memory lane, and I wanted to share a few more examples of Fairmont Senior High School leadership. Clinton and Jimmy, both of whom played classical music, were often summoned to the stage during a thuse to play for the student body. They brought down the house. Kevin, a basketball player, convinced a group of his teammates and others to participate in a rendition of Michael Jackson's Thriller. It was a big hit, and they won the talent show. Roz, like Shelley and Sarah, had a special talent for motivating the student body during a thuse and or on the ball field. Beth and Trina were never elected to an office, but worked diligently behind the scenes for the class and student body officers. Chris, like Paul, had never run for an office. Both ran their senior years and made a significant contribution while discovering the importance of leadership. In the mid-'80s, Michael and Jennifer created the theme, Yes, Bears. I'm sure some of you might find that t-shirt in one of your parents' stashes. Your Extra Special Bears was a theme they presented several times throughout Region 5 of the National Association of Student Councils. We was a theme in the early 90s created by Amy and Lisa. West excels, not only on the ball field, but also in academics and leadership. Fairmont Senior High School is a charter member of the West Virginia Association of Student Councils. Go Mad was the theme of the first Region 5 conference held in Fairmont. Go out and make a difference. The theme currently is Together is Better, a shining example of empowering everyone in the student body to participate. When we are empowered, we feel like a part of a school, a club, a team, a performing group. I could give you many more examples, however the list is too long, something you as students should recognize and appreciate. I would be remiss if I failed to mention Jameson, who for the second time in Fairmont Senior High School's history during my years represents West Virginia and Fairmont Senior on the National Student Council Board. Quite an accomplishment, just like winning a state championship. However, there are many student council members who are behind the honor. Recently, I attended a boys' basketball game. When the second string got the opportunity to relieve the starters, I noticed the crowd cheered a bit louder when some of the boys made a basket, especially number 10. Yes, it takes everyone on the bench and in the performance to be successful. That's leadership. Kudos to the girls' basketball team who won more games this year than last year. That's leadership. Congratulations to all of our performing groups who bring back recognition and trophies to Fairmont Senior High School. That's leadership. My children are Fairmont Senior High grads. Aside from the excellent education they receive, they have often commented to me that their involvement in the leadership opportunities at Fairmont Senior High still impact them today. And they did not always win an election. And it takes each one of you to continue the successes of Fairmont Senior High. That's what leadership is all about. If you see some paper on the floor, pick it up. Put your empty water bottle in the trash can as you leave the room. If you notice a new face in the classroom, give a smile and say hello. Make that person feel welcome in our school. It is difficult to transfer, especially in high school when everyone has their set of friends. Introduce that person to some of your friends. That's leadership. Occasionally, thank an administrator and/or a teacher, for they have all made a professional commitment to education and young people. If you're having a bad day, visit a nursing home or an elderly neighbor and make someone's day. They will make your day more than you made theirs. That's leadership. In closing, President John F. Kennedy encouraged young people to get involved in their community through the Peace Corps and Special Olympics, founded by his sister Eunice Shriver. Paraphrasing his famous words, ask not what Fairmont Senior High School can do for you, ask what you can do for Fairmont Senior High. Finally, in the words of Coach Barty, let's keep the mojo going at FSHS. It takes everyone. Yes, we are best together. So go out and make a difference. God bless all of you, and good luck to the new National Honor Society inductees. Thank you.
Thank you for your words of wisdom and your time, Ms. Roman. Now, I want to invite our principal, Mr. Green, to offer closing remarks.
Every year, I have the opportunity to welcome the new members of the National Honor Society. They also put me behind the guest speaker, which makes me look even slower. So I appreciate that Ms. Roman is here almost every day still. I can't count the number of years she's been here. She's been here since I started. She continues to be here more often than I am, and we appreciate everything that she does for Fairmont Senior. The opportunity to be part of this ceremony every year is special to me. I've had the opportunity also to induct my own children. Oh, the next two make it, we'll see. But I know some of you have had your older children inducted, and you know what the feeling is and how honored you are to have your students up here. It is a great honor for us. This shows not only people assume that we're a sports school. I argue that every time that we talk about our SAT scores and the students that are in National Honor Society and all the wonderful things they do in the community. And so again, I thank you very much for allowing us to educate your students and this opportunity to honor them for their service to the school. Thank you very much.
To our honored guests, thank you for being witness to our ceremony. We want to invite you to take pictures and for a few moments, and we have a reception set up on the back of the stage. To our classmates and friends, thank you for your attention. You are dismissed.
and seniors will return to homeroom now, and then we'll resume the regular schedule for the rest of the day.